This is 5 on your side at 5. Focused on you.
Tonight, more developments following a mass shooting at a downtown party over the weekend. One teenager died and 11 teens were injured.
Thanks for being here. I'm Mike Bush.
And I'm Kelly Jackson. The shooting happened just after 1 a.m. Sunday on Washington Avenue. Today, we are learning a 17-year-old boy arrested following the shooting has been released. Christine Byers has been following the developments, and she joins us live from police headquarters. Christine?
Mike and Kelly, that 17-year-old was released to his mother just 24 hours after his arrest, and that's because juvenile law in the state of Missouri considers this a status offense, a minor in possession of a firearm. And if he were an adult, that would be similar to like an ordinance violation, and that's not serious enough of an offense to keep him detained. Now, that teen is from St. Anne, and police say he had a pistol on him when he was arrested. Police sources tell me they found 3 rifles where he was hiding. Police also released these surveillance photos today, asking the public to help identify the people in them as they continue the investigation. Meanwhile, police also told us today they still have not determined a motive for the shooting, and it's unclear whether Mikhail Moore was targeted. He is the teen that was killed. Investigators have not found any evidence that he was armed or fired any of the shots, and his father says letting his son go to that party was a mistake.
A man told me today that it's easier to fix a misled child than a broken man. You know what I'm saying? And all our kids are being misled.
Now, a spokesman for the courts also tells us that police have applied for more serious charges against that teen that was released, and the juvenile authorities have asked for more evidence before issuing those charges. Live outside of police headquarters in downtown St. Louis, Christine Byers, 5 on your side.
The shooting has community members looking for answers. Teen violence has become a recurring issue in downtown St. Louis. Now local leaders are looking for ways to address the problems. Well, some are calling on Jefferson City to pass more gun laws. Others suggest a larger police presence might do the trick. A former Missouri State Highway Patrol captain says gun laws and growing violence are a problem, but he does not think a larger police presence is the answer.
I think we do a lot of talk about gun violence, and that is an issue. But if we took all the guns away, we would still have the violence and chaos. So we have to address the whole picture that's here.
Johnson says downtown St. Louis needs to develop more places for young people to go. He also said the next step is to involve teenagers in the conversation to see what they want implemented.
The Board of Aldermen met today and discussed what they believe can help address the violence. At a meeting this morning, they considered a bill that would regulate short-term rentals. Those rentals have become a concern for residents and city leaders. Saturday's shooting took place at a building that rents out commercial space. Today, the board took public input on the bill. One man thinks the bill needs to focus on regulations for guests and hosts.
And in a lot of cases, there's actually frauding hosts. We had a recent incident where we had a 50-year-old woman who booked, and over 12, 14 underage kids showed up, and we immediately booted them out.
Board Bill 33 would require a permit to operate a short-term rental and provide a process to apply for and revoke that permit. The board did not take up the vote today.
New at 5, a young man in Jefferson County is paralyzed after he was hurt on the job. 5 on your side's Travis Cummings spoke to the teen's mom today. He joins us in studio with more on what happened. Travis.
Mike, Jordan Ayers' mother says her son is permanently paralyzed from the waist down. Up top, he can only lift his elbows and shoulders. He's only mouthing words right now. Ayers just had celebrated his 18th birthday before this happened. He graduated from high school this summer and started working a day later. Ayers' mom, Tabitha Hardy, says he was working on June 8th when his life took a turn. He was working at an events company in Fenton. He was in Pacific, Missouri when tables fell over and hit his head inside of a truck. Ayers told his mom he instantly couldn't move. He has 4 other siblings. The youngest is just 2. Hardy says it's going to be a struggle emotionally and financially. Right now, she's doing her best to keep her son's spirits high.
I just tell him, because he's got twitching, so, I just tell him that it's okay, because he cries a lot, and I wipe his tears and I tell him it's okay, buddy, it's okay. We're going to get through this.
And when we stopped by the events company this afternoon, a staff member at the business told us they could not talk for legal reasons. The family has set up a GoFundMe to support Ayers once he returns home. It's under the As Seen on TV section at KSDK.com.
Travis, thanks. We're taking a live look downtown. We are under another air quality alert today. Meteorologist Jim Castillo has more on the alert in our Weather First forecast.
Yeah, you know, the only bit of good news, guys, is that the air quality alert ends at 8 o'clock and it is not reissued for tomorrow. So that may change, but we have orange in most of the viewing area, not just around the metro. And so we have that air quality alert basically from Franklin County through St. Louis City and County and all the way to Madison County in Illinois for that high levels of ground level ozone that continues in the region. Now, we do have a little bit of a breeze. It's obviously not helping things at all. We were hoping it would, but we have a gust to 20 miles an hour in St. Louis, Sparta, Illinois, gust to about 18 miles an hour. And our weather headlines, that air quality alert does end at 8 o'clock. It is going to get hotter this weekend, but more humid and hot on Sunday. We're talking heat indices as high as 105 to 107, and the best chances of rain are on Sunday. I'll time that out coming up. And right now in St. Louis, it's about 89 degrees. So far, that is the high temperature for the day. Kelly?
All right, Jim. Right now, there is a huge hole on a South St. Louis street. A sewer pipe collapsed right in the heart of Dogtown. Justina Cornell joins us live from the scene. And Justina, you've learned that this could be tied to a water main break.
Yeah, so MSD believes that could be the exact reason why we're seeing this here today. Now, I'm told that on Saturday, MSD received a call that water was spewing out in this area. And that's when they arrived and shut off the water, only to discover the sewer pipe underneath was washed out. Now, I'm told they believe a water main break close by caused the sewer pipe to erode away, resulting in the collapse. And because of that, there was nothing to support the road above it, causing the road to cave in. Now, MSD crews are adding a new pipe 12 feet below. They were doing that earlier today. Now, this comes at a time as the city's aging infrastructure faces multiple water main break issues. St. Louis Board Bill 49, which recently got initial approval, proposes a historic 44% water rate increase. I spoke to two Dogtown residents who say they know these issues need to be fixed.
I mean, that all adds up. I mean, when you're paycheck to paycheck, and for me or anybody else, I mean, it's already hard enough out there with everything else going up. Sometimes your wage doesn't keep up with that inflation, and it's just what is next.
I mean, I'm going into retirement now, and all that matters to me for sure. It's okay, I'll survive, you know, I won't go to Starbucks.
Now, the bill needs one more vote before going to the mayor's desk for signature. As for the hole behind me here, MSD says they could be finished by tomorrow or Thursday, and then from there, it needs to be finished getting patched up. Reporting in Dogtown, Justina Cornell, 5 on your side.
A 5-year investigation comes to an end. The felony charges Hunter Biden is now facing.
A deep sea search continues, the latest on a missing submersible in Cape Cod.